What's up, Run 50 States My Way? It's Ashley and Ryan, and we're here in Huntsville. One of the things you have to stop at is the visitor center. Most big cities have visitor centers, really great pamphlets, opportunities to just chat and see what different events are happening. We're here during Christmas time, so there's lots of holiday events that we just learned about, and Huntsville does something super duper fun. You can do a lucky duck hunt. So Ryan and I are going to see if we can find some ducks, and while he's out running the marathon and I'm out chasing him, I'm going to see if I can find more ducks. There are 14 ducks in all in Huntsville. So like, subscribe, and comment down below as we find the lucky ducks.
Found one.
And Ryan found the first one by the sign at the visitor center. Of course, it just started to rain as we walked very near to the visitor center to the passenger depot in Huntsville, Alabama, built in 1860. Memphis and Charleston Railroad Company, Eastern Division headquarters in this passenger depot, adjoining yard and shops captured by Union Army April 11, 1862. So, this was key to the Civil War, and it's been preserved since 1971 by the city of Huntsville. At the historic Huntsville Train Depot and Museum, we found another of our little ducks. On a street with the name of an Ohio city, this little ducky is nestled safely among some big stones in front of a lumber yard. Find the awning of the deepest blue close to the steps. You'll spy this duck. He's patiently waiting for you. So we found the lumber yard. Now we just got to find the ducky. And here he is at the lumber yard, the next little duck, duck number 3. Bud Kramer Park. All right, by a playground in a park named for Bud, who's a congressman, we found our 4th little ducky right by the playground. Duck number 5, really easy to find, but you would walk past it if you weren't looking for it or you didn't know what you were looking for. On the red bridge where you cross the water or stand on water, you see a little ducky. Right by his little friends in Big Spring Park. Look at all of the koi in Big Spring Park. Somebody just threw a whole bunch of fishy food in the water, so they are very happy. In front of the Huntsville Museum of Art is an ice skating rink that's set up. At night you can pay to ice skate. And this morning, this foggy morning, we've got a really great little hockey game going on. This is awesome. This is the front of the Huntsville Museum of Art, and I have a feeling that up these main steps we're going to find duck number 5. This little duck at the Museum of Art was really hard to find. You definitely have to look for her, but we found her. There she is. Duck number 5. It looks like the run is taking us down the historic district, and everybody is stopping to take a picture with the Grinch out in front of Early Works. So I don't want to stop, but there's the Grinch. Up, team, go, go, go. Oh, and wait, Run 50 States My Way, I have to veer off the course because there's the Earthworks duck. I found him on the run. So we had to capture him. There was a duck on the duck hunt, on the race. So up there, I think is the Wheaton house. And right there, oh no, this house right here is the Howard Wheaton home. Historical home. I have a feeling there's a ducky there, so I'll have to come back a little bit later. Ryan's out running. I'm finishing the duck hunt to get the last 6 ducks. This one was hard. Behind Earthworks is a children's fountain in Bicentennial Park, and there are a lot of these really cute little statues around, so I had to walk for a bit, but I finally found him. There's the little ducky right there at the base of the little girl's feet inside of Bicentennial Park behind Earthworks. Off to the next one. Constitutional Village. Another great thing to check out in Huntsville is this historical little village, all geared around early Huntsville and Alabama history. And I didn't know this until coming here, but this is actually where the Constitution was ratified so that Alabama could join the United States. So right here in this white building is where the Alabama Constitution was signed, and this whole little village is a historic park and museum. There's gift shop and tours, so I don't know how much it costs to go in, but that's really neat. I kind of wish we had looked at doing this. So right here, Alabama Constitution and statehood, and over here on this rock, they actually talk a little bit more about it and tell you exactly when this happened. It's a little bit bigger print. So in 1819, this tablet marks the spot where Alabama entered the Union. Right there. Constitutional Hall. And again, on July 5th, 1819, 44 delegates from 22 counties in the Alabama Territory met to frame a state constitution which was accepted and signed. And the duck is here as well, somewhere on this white building with the columns, telling you all about the history. Huntsville is a really cute, walkable, historic town that's got a lot of really great gift shops and restaurants. Everything is within like a 2-mile radius in city center. So it's a really great place to just walk around. Unfortunately, it's been very rainy while we've been here, so we haven't been able to enjoy downtown Huntsville as much as we would have liked. One location that I'm bummed that I didn't get to go inside, it's closed today, which is Sunday, and yesterday when I would have stopped, there was a torrential downpour, is Harrison Brothers, which has been on the square since 1897. Harrison Brothers is the oldest operating hardware store in Alabama and was founded in 1879. Wow, that is so cool. And what makes this location really fun is right up there, if you can see it, on the lamp post all decked out for Christmas, is another one of our little duckies. We also have a replica of what I believe might be the Liberty Bell. And you can just kind of see how cute this downtown area is. This is Fountain Square, and it kind of centers around the courthouse, which I believe is right here. So really great walkable city. Definitely kind of intrigued to come back to just see some of the stuff that we missed, because again, it's just been so wet. But you never know what you're gonna get when you come to Alabama in December. All right, again, we are walking around Fountain Square, which is between mile marker 10 and 11 on the marathon course. We just saw the lead runners go by, which was great. This is the First National Bank here in Huntsville, and I had to Google it because on my duck clues, apparently a famous outlaw robbed it in, I don't know what year, I'm gonna have to further read the story, but it was Jesse James was the famous outlaw. This first bank was chartered by the Mississippi Territorial Legislature in 1816. So it has been around for a long, long time. There goes another runner. Woohoo! So we're off to find a duck. But yes, this right here, first bank in Alabama, Bank of Huntsville. Pretty cool. All right, we found our next duck, which is right by the Big Spring Park sign. The first Bank of Alabama that Jesse James robbed is this really cute little pagoda, and I gotta say, this is my favorite duck location because it encourages you to sit on a bench and get out of the sun. Rocket City, all about space. Look at where the ducky is in this really cool like constellation mural. Underneath this little pagoda is the duck keeping cool right by the first bank inside Fountain Square and Big Spring Park. I have 2 ducks left and then I will have found them all. Absolutely beautiful here in Big Spring Park. At night, the nativity with the angel and the 3 wise men is so beautiful. I love this almost amphitheater-like location that has the spring gushing the water. But most importantly, this is spot number 14 on the duck trail where I almost missed him. If you can see him, follow my finger. Right there, high upon the bluff, sits the little duck. I'll zoom in with a picture so you can see it. The last duck on the Huntsville duck hunt is here at Thrasher Memorial Fountain. Tom Goodman Thrasher grew up here. He was an engineer, and clearly you can see did a whole bunch of stuff. Distinguished Citizen Service Medal. He was in the Army. Wow. Really impactful. Check out the ducks. The perfect activity to do if you are a kid or an adult is to do the duck hunt around downtown Huntsville. Most of the ducks are found in the heart of downtown Huntsville with a lot of the key attractions. Everything is a scavenger hunt, so you really have to pay attention to the clues. I've spent my time spectating with my pocket turtle during the marathon, finding the other half of the ducks. We've found some of them yesterday on our 5K course. We found others when we went to see the visitor center, because there's 4 up around the visitor center location. But I'm happy to report we saved the best location for last, because it's literally right where the finish line and start of the Rocket City Marathon events are held, the Von Braun Center. So the clue, by a fountain she can thrash about, and this little ducky likes watching all the events next door at a building named after a famous German rocket scientist, Von Braun. Take a seat on a bench and enjoy the view. So the fountain was just turned off. I don't know why, but the little ducky is actually right there underneath the bench, which is where the fountain was just on. And coincidentally, it's right at the finish line of the marathon, right at mile 26. Oh, there goes the fountain again. Perfect timing. We saw 2 runners go by, mile 26, and the last duck. So with that, perfect free thing to do with kids or just as adults while in Huntsville, the duck hunt. Now we're going to go to the visitor center after Ryan finishes, take a couple pictures, and get our ducky prize. I went to the visitor center and got my prize. A little ducky in a spaceship. When you find all 14 ducks and you go back to the Huntsville Visitor Center, you show them and you get a prize. Take a picture with the duck. It was a blast. I loved the free duck hunt here in Huntsville. Highly recommend it to see the city and really acknowledge all of the fun locations that there are. Again, kids, adults, doesn't matter your age. It's something really fun to do. Check out the visitor center for great tips on what to do in the area, and most importantly, to get your little spaceship duck. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, because we're having a fun time here in Huntsville, Alabama.